is what you got for me.
I honestly, Mike's problems, rookie problems, football problems, all of the problems are coming down on a man right now. But Durag Diaries, North Divide, we are here. And big up to everyone inside. Make sure you guys smash the likes on your way in. Back to back defeats for Spurs right now. It's dark, real dark times. And Arsenal failed to beat 10-man Chelsea, failed to capitalize from what was seen as an advantage in the first half, and could have potentially lost the game, could have walked away with no points. But ultimately, look, we are here. We are here to discuss everything. So yeah, man, make sure you guys smash the likes, make sure you guys subscribe, and make sure you're also following up Hooks, who's on his road to 11K. Halftime Hooks TV link is in the title, so you cannot miss it. I'll also put in the description. Big up to the people them inside. Big up to Karma here, nice and early. He says, good morning, Jords. I might fall asleep before you get here, but I hope you have a good day. I hope you have a good day as well, Karma. Big up to Mali. He says 24 hours after the result, I'm happy with the draw. Big up to the man them. Big up to Martin Lunds in the building. Big up to Jerry Jezza. Big up to Manager Doe. And yeah, man, big up to everyone inside. But how you doing, Hooks, man? What are you saying? You look wounded, man.
Yeah, I woke up a bit mash up in it, but I'm good though. I'm good. Like, it's not like I want everyone to be clear that it has absolutely nothing to do with the game yesterday. Like, I woke up, I did that. I'm actually so fine with what happened yesterday. Like, to be honest, like we should have, well, I say should have won. I feel that's a bit disrespectful to how well Chelsea played, even with 10 men. Like, we should have done more than what we did. And obviously we had the chance at the end that I've looked back at it, and if Timber leaves the ball, Gyökeres probably heads it into the back of the net, in it. But you know, you move on, in it. Like, I feel like Chelsea just wanted it more, and the fact that they wanted it so badly to the extent that Caicedo was running around like a madman, getting sent off. Like, for them to then not go and get the win, like, I don't know, man. I still feel like Arsenal's in a better position. The good thing, at least from my perspective, is the game's done now. We just have to beat Brentford now, and then it's like this game never happened. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I guess that's the one good thing about what's going on at the moment, is because the games are coming thick and fast. There's no time to kind of dwell on results that aren't favorable. Do you know what I mean? So my perspective on, I guess, and I'm probably sure you're going to ask me questions, but just like a general perspective around the result yesterday is, I even said before the game kicked off in, I think I said it with Lewis on a preview I did, and I think I did a preview with someone else, Joey, and I said I predict Arsenal to win 3-0. I was more confident about the clean sheet than the score. It could be 1-0, could be 2-0, could be 3, could be 4, could be 5. But I was super confident in the clean sheet. Obviously, going into the game, losing Saliba made us a bit more, I guess, susceptible to aerial threats, because obviously Mosquera and Hincapié are not as big as Saliba, and obviously the Gabriel, who's been out for a while, so he was never expected to be in the game. But to leave with a draw at Stamford Bridge, do you know what I mean? When you're in a title race and you're trying to go for the title, you get me? You got to make sure you win your home games and you take what you can away from home. Obviously, we want the win, but, you know, we leave with a point. I feel like Chelsea will be more hard done by the point, because the context of the game, Arsenal was shit. Like, we were shit the whole game. Like, you know what I mean? Like I think that might actually be Arsenal's worst performance of the whole season. I don't think I've seen Arsenal this season play a game worse than that. So yeah, man. I guess big up to Chelsea. You know, you man did. Yeah, you man won the game. Because Jords, that's what it seems like. Like on everything I'm seeing.
Don't start to spin the narratives because we saw like you said, you predicted.
Jords. Just I know you're eager to
bro.
me, but let's just take a step back here and let's look at it holistically. Yeah, does it not feel like online Chelsea won?
I'll be honest. I've not been online really.
Okay, cool.
I'll be honest. I didn't even watch the game. I had to watch highlight stuff. I was out during the game. Had to go out for like a meal, and then when I got in, I was wounded. I was like, the itis had hit me.
Yeah.
Plus the illness was hitting, man. So I didn't look at Twitter at all. I've seen no online narratives. I only have my own narrative from what I've seen from highlights and so on. And like few group chats, people talking. And the narrative I'm seeing is Chelsea deserved to win. Arsenal fortunate to walk away with a point. And ultimately, yeah, you are right. It does seem like a win because a point against the league leaders who are quite clear of Liverpool and Man City at the moment is a massive point. It's 2 points dropped for Arsenal in that game. It's not a point gained for Chelsea, but it's definitely 2 points dropped for you guys. So yes, Chelsea are the winners because they done what most teams couldn't this season, and they took a big point away from you. But at the same time, I haven't seen Chelsea fans going. I haven't seen Chelsea fans celebrating it like a win. I think you're definitely being disingenuous.
Hey, bro, I think you need to today when you got some free time, you need to scroll through the time. Do you know what it is? Yeah, everyone's doing the celebrate Chelsea. Oh, Chelsea so amazing. Oh, how did you do that with 10 men? It's so great. Oh, so amazing. But Jords, when I was in a winning position against Manchester City at the Etihad, not even at my home ground, at the Etihad, and then I went down to 10 men for a whole half, and then I conceded the goal and left the Etihad. Yeah, bearing in mind at this point they had won 4 league titles in a row, won the treble. I've now dropped points with 10 men, and everybody was telling me, "Oh, Arsenal shit. Oh, how could you give up that? You get me? Oh, the draws are lost." But now it's crazy how the narrative.
All right. So let's just be real. The Man City one that you guys had.
Yeah.
Well, again, you can try and make it seem like it's the same, but it's not the same.
I know it's not the same. It's not the same, but it's comparable. Man City were, like I said, they won 4 league titles in a row. How many league titles have I won in a row?
It wasn't a good point because wait. Let me.
How many titles in a row though?
None. It wasn't a good point because it wasn't a good point for you last season, and people were let's just say using that as ammo and momentum to let you guys know that your bottle jobs at the time, because you had shown numerous of times that season, including that game, that you had bottled games and, give away leads, you give away red cards, and then you're on the referee ruined the game for us, and Arsenal kept doing those narratives. Whereas right now, you're the team in the strong position. For Chelsea, for Chelsea, they're not expected to win the league. They're not. As much as we can try to put an expectation on them, they're not expected to win the league. They may be in a title race right now because I know that's what some Chelsea fans are doing, but they're not expected to do anything with that. So for them, they're taking the point as big as it is more time because they haven't even. You guys beat them up every other year right now, so it's a big point.
But Jordan said
I still agree because obviously I haven't been on the timeline, so I don't know how they've been. But they shouldn't be over celebrating. Like if I go on Midday Live today, I'm not expecting to hear Don do the like because I know what he does. The man didn't come with energy, but it's a 1-1. So I want to hear just a cool, calm, collected analysis. I don't want to hear about Estevao and Caicedo eating, man. I don't want to hear about none of that because
you're gonna hear that.
I didn't hear it, but I suppose there was one thing that we did see.
Wait, just quickly though,
right back was man of the match, and we were doing last week.
But he didn't play right back.
So
I know where you were trying to go with that, but he wasn't playing right back.
I'm just saying.
He played in the midfield.
He is a right back, though.
But he played in the midfield. But he played in the midfield.
Yeah,
I just find it strange. I just find it strange that
was Skelly a midfielder or a left back?
He played left back when he came on.
Okay, but he plays midfield as well.
Yeah, but I'm just saying in the game because you're obviously you're referencing.
Yeah, I know. We're just saying things, isn't it? So I'm just
saying for.
Yeah, we're both just saying things. We're just saying things for the sake of
a right back. For the best right back in the world to go up against currently the best team in form in Europe and play in the midfield and not at right back, and Gusto plays there instead of you. To me, that says a lot.
Or maybe it's because they wanted to or maybe because tactically they felt like he can play in the midfield. He's a multifaceted player, or what some would call a versatile one. So he can play right back and CDM to a very high competent level.
I'm just saying,
it can be both things. It can be both. I'm
just saying he played in the midfield. That's what I said.
So isn't it more embarrassing that like manager says that a right back boss the midfield? Is that more embarrassing?
No, because like he's a very good footballer. He's a very good footballer.
But is it a bit embarrassing for your centre mids because you have the best centre mid in the world, and you know?
I mean, like I don't feel like we necessarily got bossed. I just feel like he just played better than everyone else on the pitch. Like this happens, no? Does it not? Like, why do we when things like this happen? Why do we always pretend like it's the first time that it's ever happened in football? I don't understand. Why is football discourse like this? Like, why is it the first time? Like, whenever things like this happen, it's like, oh my god, this never happened before. Like, it's so crazy. Like, why do we always do this?
You know, who done that? Nobody done that. We are just mentioning it. It seems like it's touched the nerve. Does us mention it touch the nerve for Arsenal?
I don't know. It's just so grandiose. Like, it doesn't need to be. It's like, yeah,
I'm just asking. Does that like touch a nerve for you?
No, bro. I'm fine. Like the way that I see it, I played because let's remember. People looked at my run after the international break of Tottenham, Bayern, and Chelsea, and everyone was telling me this is where Arsenal's going to crumble, Arsenal's going to fall off, rah. I got 2 wins and a draw. And the draw I got was away from home, which when you're going for a title, getting a draw away from home is still a good result, especially at a big 16. Especially at a big 16. So do you know what I mean? So I've come out of this period, battering Tottenham, battering Bayern, and having a duel with Chelsea, who's second in the league, just battered Barca at their ground, and they again, it carries on. They still haven't beaten me at their ground since 2018. It's another year.
No, that's fine. It's
another year. So the way that I see it is the only way I look back at this result and go, oh shit, man, is if I don't go and beat Brentford and Aston Villa. But if I go and beat Brentford and Aston Villa,
let's be honest, those are the games that you're more worried about. It's those types of games. It's not these ones. Numerous occasions. But on that, because like let's have it right. Like you're not usually worried about the bigger games. But Z brings up a good point here, and I'm thank you for bringing it up, Z. Where he mentions obviously you performed badly at Man United away. You said Chelsea was probably the worst performance you've had this season. So that's a very bad another away performance. Liverpool away, very bad performance.
We didn't play horrible against Liverpool.
I think it was a bad performance just from both teams. You cancelled each other out, but it was a poor performance because you didn't really do much.
That's a lie.
You didn't really do much. And then Manchester City, obviously, we know what happened there.
Yeah, we drew.
Are you not? Yeah. That's my
I played Man United, I've played Tottenham, I've played
You beat Chelsea, Tottenham and Man United and then drew to the other three.
I beat
and lost one.
Tottenham, I beat Tottenham, I beat Man United, by the way, at their ground.
I just said all of these, and
I'm for Z, so Z is because he's not focused, he's not paying attention at their ground.
No, you're not paying attention because I was asking a question.
Wait,
I was going to say,
whoa.
are you not? No, you can't interrupt me and then start to say, whoa,
I can
whoa,
read
whoa.
the question.
I
I can read the
I
question.
read the question and then I was asking you a question because he was talking about the myth.
Okay, cool.
I was just
Because
referencing.
it's not a myth. Like, it's not a myth.
Yeah. I'm just referencing what he was saying.
Okay.
I'm not using.
What's
Not
your
saying
question? I would address your question instead of his.
So all these games where you've dropped points, which is three out of the top five games, yeah. United and Tottenham are the two that you beat. Are you not now slightly concerned regarding the performances that have been now? Because it's built up. Obviously, a draw against City, a loss against Liverpool, and a draw against Chelsea. Although they are away, are you not concerned that in the back end of the season, you have to go and get wins in those games now?
Wait, do you mean when I face them again, I have to get wins?
Yeah, like do you not feel like in those games and the reverse fixtures, you have to now win? Because I'm not being funny, you haven't beaten them in this half of the season, and that half of the season is more important. So,
do you know what it is? Like, so over the last 2-3 seasons, I've usually beat the teams that are traditionally known as the Big Six, and people have always told me that doesn't really matter because you drop points at the minnows. So, and obviously, teams like Man City and Liverpool have won the league, not necessarily battering the big teams, but you get me, battering the minnows. So I guess as long as I don't drop too many points in these Big Six games and I beat the minnows, hypothetically, I should go on to win the league, no? Because that's what everyone else has done, no?
I'm asking your opinion, not what everyone else's opinion.
I'm just curious, isn't it? Like,
I don't know why I asked a question to Hooks, and Hooks is telling me what other man them think. I didn't know that's how these things work. I'm asking Hooks. I'm asking Hooks.
I don't like for me.
Hooks TV.
For me, like, look, last season we drew, I think 14 games. I can't remember off the top of my head how many. I don't think we lost that many games. I think we only lost like 3-4 games, but we drew 14. That is the biggest thing that we need to avoid, is just having that many draws. So as long as I beat teams at my ground, I should be fine, because I know we drop points, but we're not losing at the moment. Like, still the only game I've lost this season is at Anfield. I haven't lost any other game. So as long as I just carry on doing what I've been doing, I'm still more consistent than every other team. And that's probably what's going to take me to win the league, is the fact that I am more consistent than every other team. Do you know what I mean? Again, I still haven't lost anywhere since Anfield. Anywhere. Nowhere. Not Carabao, not Europe, not Prem. I haven't lost anywhere. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, I've drawn, is it 3 games now? Is it 3?
I'll check.
Is it 3? Off the top of my head, I think it's 3.
3 draws. 3 draws.
3 draws. And those draws was to Sunderland away, Chelsea away, and Man City at home. I mean, if it is what it is. We both know that you can't win every game. I don't know why we do this every week. Like, bro, you used to play football.
We're not doing everything every week.
Football,
we're just asking questions.
You know that you
have
can't
to
every
ask
game.
questions. And you're saying every week. We didn't do this show last week, so it was not every week. We ain't done this show for a few weeks. So you're going to do that thing. I can't ask you every week because you don't do this show.
We did the week before.
Okay. So, and on that week, we were doing more previews and stuff. We weren't really talking about your losses because it was international break. So we're definitely not doing this every week. But I hear YouTube crying, woe is me.
Destiny, Sunderland are not minnows. That's, I swear. So Sunderland are what? Where are they now? Didn't they just beat Bournemouth? They just beat Bournemouth, didn't it?
No.
Where are they? They're
sixth.
Mm-hmm. Boy, I don't know who Destiny. Who does Destiny? I don't know who Destiny support. Tottenham, innit? Yeah, Destiny's Tottenham, no? Destiny's Tottenham, innit?
Yeah.
How dare you call Sunderland a minnow from 12th?
I mean,
how dare you?
We're going to get on to Tottenham soon. We're going to get on to Tottenham and keep it nice and brief and short and all of that stuff.
Brief and short? Okay, yeah. I always, I hear it.
But I want to ask you, before we move it on, like, so with the upcoming games, obviously, like you said, the performance wasn't that great in the last one, but you had strong performances against, obviously, Tottenham and Bayern. Are you worried about any of these upcoming games, and do you feel that they can be the banana slips, or are you quite confident going into the Brentford and Sunderland fixtures? Not Sunderland, Brentford and who you got?
So I got Brentford at home.
No.
I got Brentford at home. So to me, like Brentford are a hard team. They've been real good this season, but because I'm at home, I expect to win that. I don't know how much by, but I just expect to win that, right? Aston Villa away. If there is a banana skin anywhere, I think that's where the banana skin is probably gonna be. Like if we can beat Aston Villa away, then I think that will give us a lot of confidence for our next potential banana skin, which is Everton away. So in our next 5 games, we got Brentford at home, Aston Villa away, Wolves at home, Everton away, Brighton at home. Now, I would expect us to beat Brentford at home. I would expect us to absolutely chef up Wolves at home. And I would expect us, even though Brighton are slightly having a good season, I still expect us to beat them at our ground. The banana skins are defo the Aston Villa away and the Everton away. So if we can, I mean, if we can go through this period with 5 wins, that's why to me this December period is super important. Because even though on paper some of these games they look like wins, they are to a degree. There's some banana skins in there. So yeah, man, I don't know. And the thing is as well, yeah, like for me, and it's quite annoying because a lot of people do this. Like they look at Arsenal in a vacuum. Because it's not just about what I do over my next 5 fixtures, it's about what all the other teams do over the next 5 fixtures as well. So as long as, for example,
we know. As long as I keep, don't do the Michael Owen thing. Don't do the Michael Owen thing.
No. So
as long as we keep winning the games, we're gonna stay top of the league.
No, not even that. So as long as, like, for example, let's just say Chelsea and Man City draw their next game.
Yeah.
As long as we don't lose, we still stay ahead of the pack.
Yeah, I know.
So all we got to do is better other teams' results. That's all we got to do, really. So yeah, I don't know. But the thing is, like, so obviously players are coming back now. I know Saliba's gone out, but apparently he should be back for the Brentford game. So it's not too serious of an issue. At some point, I think Havertz has a chance of coming back for the Brentford game as well. Obviously, Ødegaard's back now. Jesus was back on the bench. He didn't play, but he was back. Gyökeres is back. So a lot of our key players are coming back. I think after this next period of 5 games, I think then we'll start looking at the likes of Gabriel coming back. So as long as we don't pick up any more long-term injuries, like we will have our full squad to play about with. And yeah, I don't know. I feel that Trossard, I think, is coming back for the Brentford game as well. Like, so I don't know. I just, it's hard for me to not still feel confident about this season because I don't know. I'm still in the ascendancy. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I mean, I get it, obviously. It's still like, no, you're not even halfway through the season yet. So I get it. Your confidence isn't going to falter so early. If it did, then you didn't really believe what you said in the original start of the season. So, I mean, I get that point. I think Arsenal in a very strong position. Game went exactly how I said. I predicted a 1-1 in our predictions, right? So I think, obviously, I may have got a bonus point, but Caicedo fucked that up. So for me, result was perfect. Obviously, I would have, not gonna lie, I would have wanted Chelsea to win, but in the same point, it's just, we didn't really expect that. I don't need Chelsea fans getting, I don't need them getting too gassed thinking they're gonna start to do a mad thing. So a draw is probably a best result for all teams, all outcomes. And like you say, the games come thick and fast now, man. We got like 4 weeks of pure football, games every 2 to 3 days. So really and truly, in the next month, when we get to the 1st of January, the table could look very different because it's still very tight. 5 points between Arsenal and City at the top. Obviously, Chelsea just a point behind that. Villa on 24 points themselves now. Like, they've picked up some heavy momentum in the last couple of weeks. But I'll be honest, with that game, I don't know if you have been seeing, Villa's just been bailing themselves out with bangers after banger in pretty much every game. I don't think that's going to last. They're not creating good chances, and Ollie Watkins just is nowhere near the level he was at a season or two ago. So yeah, I feel like Villa's a dangerous team, but a team that you guys should deal with home or away.
Man City actually have a harder 5 games than Arsenal. Do you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
So on paper at least, because you never know on the day, but on paper they've got their next 5 fixtures are actually harder than Arsenal. So like, do you know what I mean? It's not as simple as Man City are 5 points behind with Pep as the manager, and your managers are and blah, 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 and all the bullshit stuff that people say online. Like, just I don't know, he's been here before, all that rubbish. Like, the next 5 games are actually difficult for Man City.
Yeah.
So hey, they might have to worry about Aston Villa behind them. Do you know what I mean? They have to worry about Chelsea behind them. They're not in a position to worry about Arsenal at the moment. To get it, they're not in that position at the moment. So I'm saying, isn't it?
Okay, I mean, well, look, obviously, Hooks don't like to dwell on Arsenal for too long, so we'll move on from the Arsenal section. Top of the league, leaders.
I know.
We'll hopefully see next week that they're not in a similar position. 2 Premier League games in between, unless it could flip on its head. It could flip on its head. But onto the Spurs, the not so mighty Spurs, where we are facing back to back defeats at this moment in time. You talked about you guys facing a tough period off the back on the return from international break, and we've sort of had the same, but I mean, we failed miserably. And Thomas Frank, shout out to Clue, but I think it might be over, buddy. It might be over, buddy. I can't lie. I'm trying to give this guy time. Like, I probably still need to feel like I want to watch the game back. I want to review it again, because I don't know about you, bro, but when I'm ill, like my thoughts they're not aligned. I'm not thinking the same as what I normally should do. And I feel like if I wasn't ill, I probably would have been crashed out way more about this loss. But because I've been feeling shit in general, when we lost, I just turned the game off and I went out. And I was just like, I don't even care. But that's why I didn't do reaction, people. I'll be honest. I went out, haven't had time to get back in, and this is my first time to actually sit down on my desk and talk about the game. And it's just another awful performance. Like, nothing is showing you good signs or convincing signs that it's going to change. Stupidity at the back yet again. We concede on the edge of the box, similar goal to what happened again in the PSG game. Yet again, just poor from us. 4 minutes into the game, that was the first chance that they got. Pretty much just damped all the hope out of us right at the jump and said, look, this game's going to be another banana peel. And then Vicario with just a stupid, I don't even know what to call it, because it's not even a mistake. He was just being stupid. Like, man should have just cleared it off the pitch, booted it out, and you didn't see the goal.
No, I didn't see the goal. Let me go watch it.
You need to go watch the goal, man. They will literally be. You need to watch 30 seconds of the highlights, and that's the 2 goals they scored. I mean, you can watch obviously Kudus' goal if you want. It's a nice little goal, but away from that,
I heard it was a nice goal.
Yeah, away from that though, I honestly, I watched the game and I was just like, this is boring. This is rubbish. This is Stoke fucking City. I'm watching Spurs line up for long throws, and I'm tired of it. It's jarring me out. I'm not a championship level club, and I feel like Thomas Frank has failed to acknowledge that the level of Spurs, there's a certain way of playing that we need to do. There's a certain type of excitement that needs to be had in playing for a topper club, and we just lack that entirely. We lack attacking patterns. We lack structure. And a lot of the problems we've had under Ange seem to be similar problems under Frank. And, some of the players we've got in there just aren't looking their best right now. People wanted to see Archie Gray and Bergvall in the midfield, but this is one of the reasons why I said I don't think they're made to play in the Premier League, or they're ready to play in the Premier League, because we saw this in the game against Burnley, the first game of the season, where we was a lot more open. Despite us playing some better football and keeping the ball in possession a lot better, we were so open in the midfield, and this happened again in the Fulham game. So open in the midfield, we lacked the physicality in there, but also just the creativity. You need to play a number 10, and continuing to not start Xavi Simons at this point is, for me, it's just not making no sense. So I'll be honest, I don't know how to feel with Frank. I feel like I still need a couple more days to really review whether I'm Frank in, Frank out. But at the moment, like, it generally might be over. I did say before the game, if he loses against Fulham, I think this time for me. And yeah, like, it's just a massive loss for us. I feel like he's just not showing any signs of improvement, and that's the big worry for me. But you just see the goals I take.
Yeah, the Vicario thing was mad. Do you know why it's mad? Because he could have just kicked out for a
throw or launch it long, just like put your foot underneath it and just launch it long. Man tried to like
the first time in it. Yeah, the first time in it, because he tries to dribble and drop the shoulder, and then he realizes he's not techie enough, and then he tries to clear it. Like, but really and truly, you just put it out for a throw in, and then none of that happens. Like, you don't need to be you don't even need to be a footballer to know that. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't need to be Premier League level footballer. Actually, you don't even have to have ever played football in your life to know that I'm a goalkeeper. My goal's now open because I'm not in the goal. I'm the only guy that's meant to be in the goal. Like, I'm the only guy that, when in the goal, can use my hands. Like, someone else can stand there, but they can't use their hands, innit? So, by the way, just put it out, innit? But I'll be real though. Like, I personally think like the Frank out stuff is a bit mad, personally, and I feel like a lot of fans do this, where they'll come out of a bad scenario. Okay, cool. I guess in Tottenham's, well, from a Tottenham perspective, yeah, you won the Europa League, but let's be honest, like, what happened in the league last season is like, you never want to be there ever again in your life. Innit? Now, you acknowledge that you come from a bad scenario, and then you bring in a manager who, I assume when he was brought in, a lot of people were like, okay, cool, this is like, we need to have someone that we can go for the long run. And to be judging him this early to this extent, I think is a bit, I don't know, to me it's a bit mad. Like, I would at least give him like one season. Do you know what I mean? I feel like personally, every new manager that comes in deserves one whole season, unless they do something super mad. Because let's be honest, when Ange first came in, besides the first 10 games, he didn't have a good season. Do you know what I mean? But then he went on.
It is though. I feel like
then he went on to win you a trophy. Do you know what I mean? So
nah, but we have to be honest, bro. Like, for us, it's not about the results. That's the biggest problem, because I confirm some of the losses that we're having. To be honest, the teams we're losing against are rubbish, innit? But like, I confirm the losses if we're playing good. Like with Ange, I feel like at the start, like the reason people supported Ange, even like after the Chelsea game when we got drummed, it was just the identity that we showed. We showed an identity. We showed some attacking patterns. We showed good attacking football at times, and you could see that this was a team that could become something at that point. Under Frank right now, we don't see good attacking patterns. We don't see a good good structure in the midfield. We're seeing bad selections, team selections. We're seeing a constant adaptability to every single team we play. So to me, in my head, we don't have an identity. Our identity is to stop the other team, and that's not good enough. Like, you can do that at Brentford, be a team that's constantly changing your tactics. Oh, we're playing Tottenham this week. Oh, we're going to go to a 4-2-3-1. Oh, Man City, 5-3-2. Chelsea, 4-3-3. Cool, at Brentford, that makes sense. At Spurs, we need an identity that we need to stick to. This is our formation. We can change amongst 2 or 3 formations, but this is how we play. When we're going up against a smaller side, Spurs are going to set up in this way because we want to get the most out of this player, one of our best players, whether it's Kudu, Xavi, or Odegaard, whoever it is. But at the moment, we're setting up to stop the other teams, changing consistently. So no player is picking up enough rhythm. No players are getting to a point of when they're understanding what's going on. It seemed like they're confused on the pitch. That's why in the Arsenal game, Hooks, I generally looked at it and I was like, I want to blame the players. I do, because there's just a lack of effort. But sometimes there's a lack of understanding. What did Frank exactly want from the players in that game? Who knows? Because the players honestly look confused with like the things he's asking them. They're not in the positions he wants them to be. When they say press, they're not pressing. Why? Because he's given them too much different tactics, and maybe they just can't keep up with it. Maybe it is a player issue too, where some of the players just aren't good enough, and we need higher caliber level of players.
That's definitely the issue.
That's part of the issue. But you can't tell me, Hooks, that Spurs were not good enough to beat Fulham. Spurs weren't good enough to dominate Wolves. Spurs weren't good enough to beat Bodo Glimt. We've done these things last season with the same team. We've dominated some of these teams. We're just not looking good doing anything right now. That's the problem for me. That's my biggest problem.
I mean, yeah. I don't know. Like, again, I think it's a matter of time. I think it's because the thing is, like, Frank definitely is a more tactical manager than Ange. Like, Ange is sort of like, hey, be free. That's what Ange is, be free. Just attack, be free. And you man didn't like that. Like, let's be honest, you man didn't like that.
Because there was no defensive structure.
Exactly. You man didn't like that. So now you have to understand that you're coming from a team that had no defensive structure to now a manager who's trying to implement some sort of level of defensive structure. And that's going to take time. That's not going to happen overnight. Like, anyone that thought that, yeah, coming into this season is going to immediately change, bro, like, this is the thing, yeah? I just feel like, and I felt like this for a very, very long time. And like, even before I jumped on YouTube, like, I'm talking like a good 10, 15 years, yeah? Because I know a lot of Spurs fans, innit? Spurs fans, their expectation of their club never actually aligns with what their club is capable of doing. Ever. Like, honestly, a lot of Spurs fans' expectations, you would think that they're Man City. Like, you would have thought that they've had their team winning bare trophies over the years. Because the way that man think that a manager should come in and immediately, like, you man should be like at the just going all the way from 17th all the way up to top four. Like, you man don't respect the league. That's just what it is. You man just don't respect how difficult the league is. Like, even you saying, "Oh, we should be beating Fulham." Why? Like, you was on the back of bad form. Why should you by default be beating them? There's no one by default that anyone should be beaten. Like, why would you even
you're
Tottenham
obviously
fans
doing the YouTube thing. Obviously doing the YouTube thing, because you're telling me, why should I beat Fulham? Fulham was 16th in the league in very poor form. Tottenham should be beating Fulham. You can't convince anybody.
Where was Forest?
You're just waffling.
Where was Forest when they beat Liverpool?
Well, that doesn't mean anything.
Where
doesn't mean anything.
Forest?
That's Liverpool were in a run of games where they're in terrible form.
So are you.
Terrible.
So are you.
No. But again, I know we'd lost 3 back-to-back, but the form was nowhere near as bad as Liverpool's for one.
Yes, but it's still bad form. Like, I don't know.
And also, again, we should be beating Fulham because we have better players than Fulham. That's as simple as that.
Yeah, but the football's not. But football doesn't work like that.
Okay, so when you look at systems, again, Fulham's system hasn't been very good this season. They've actually shown to.
Neither has yours. This is what we're here talking about.
But they're the team that is bottom. They're the team that was 16th before we played them, bro. They're a 16th place team, and you're trying to tell me that we shouldn't have beaten, or we should have
no. I'm saying
Spurs fans shouldn't have a divine right to feel we should beat Fulham.
Yeah,
yes, we
and
should.
Also, and you know, wait, as well, why? No. Do you know why as well?
We're better. We should beat them.
No. Do you know why as well? Please tell me, one other game in the Premier League You've won at your home ground after you beat Burnley 3-0 at the very first game of the season. I'll wait.
Again.
I'll wait.
Again.
I will
You're
wait.
sitting here making points that
No,
doesn't.
I will wait.
My point. Why should we have not beaten Fulham? So you're telling me the expectation going into that game?
How many games in the Premier League you won at home?
Wait. Are we expecting in that game for Spurs to lose? Should I go into the game to expect us to lose? Is that what you're telling me?
Not expect to lose, but you're acting like you should win by default, knowing
we should. It's Fulham.
One home game at
Fulham.
Your ground in the Premier League.
It's Fulham. We should win by default.
It doesn't make sense, bro.
That's the point. It does make sense. You're just making it. You're overcomplicating it. You're overcomplicating the thing.
It actually doesn't make sense.
We should beat Fulham because we're better than Fulham. It's as simple as that. That is as simple as that. We're better than Fulham. We should beat Fulham. The fact that we didn't beat Fulham is a disgrace, and it's another.
Okay, so why didn't you predict a loss against Arsenal?
What do you mean?
Because I support
Tottenham and we're rivals.
We should beat, you know.
We're rivals. We're rivals.
Better players.
No. Your expectation. You should expect Arsenal to win. I'm a Tottenham fan. I'm a Tottenham fan. Why am I going to expect Arsenal to win? If you're an Arsenal fan,
that's your logic, bro.
Is that your logic? My logic would be from your perspective, because now you're just being stupid. I'm not an Arsenal fan. I'm not an Arsenal fan. So my logic wouldn't be the same because I'm a Tottenham fan. So my thoughts towards Tottenham would be aligned. I'd think Tottenham to win. Me being a Tottenham fan would not have my expectation for Arsenal to beat us. What are we doing here?
So should you beat Brentford on the 6th of December?
Yes, we should.
Even though they're having a better season than you?
Yes.
Okay.
We should beat Brentford.
Should you beat Liverpool at home on the 20th?
No. We're not expected to beat Liverpool at home. No, we're not expected to beat Liverpool at home. Even though they're having a good expectation isn't to beat Liverpool.
Okay, cool.
At home. Yeah. Because there's a few things you can take into consideration there.
I thought they was having a worse season.
You're doing the YouTube thing. You want to go around in circles on this?
No, but I'm literally putting you up on
things that YouTube thing. Go on. I've answered the question. I'm not going to go around in circles answering.
I'm literally putting you up on things that you have said, bro. Like I'm not sharing my opinion. I'm questioning you on things that you have said. I mean, if you don't like that, maybe you shouldn't say such mad things. Do you know what I'm saying? Shouldn't say that much about mad things, then maybe I won't question you on all these things.
You're just you're not even using my logic against me. You're just.
I actually use your logic against you perfectly.
You're actually just waffling for the sake of waffling.
Maybe you don't understand your logic. That's why it seems so foreign to you. Why I would, throw your logic back at you. I understand it though. I understand it.
No, you're just waffling. You are just waffling.
Yeah, I hear it. The YouTube word waffling.
Well, you are, because you're sitting here. You're sitting here going around in circles, telling me that we shouldn't expect to beat Fulham. This is just this is just waffle. What are we doing here, bro? What are we doing?
Yeah, waffling, man.
We're generally just having a stupid conversation at this point.
Yeah, I hear it, man. We just say waffling, then all of a sudden it just means that you get me. Just like what I said made no sense. Waffling. Yeah, I hear it, man.
Well, it didn't make no sense because we just explained why I don't.
Yeah, I hear it.
Yeah.
Money, bro. How much money has he made so far? Killed it. You man are dead, man.
Mr. I expect to win the quadruple, and then later on just tried to lie about how your expectation wasn't what you actually thought, and so killed it. Yeah, killed it. You're gonna do the same thing again this year. Oh, I said this, but I didn't expect it because I didn't think it was actually gonna happen.
No, I said that's what we're gonna hear. I was very specific this season for a reason, because people clearly didn't understand me last season. So I was very specific this season, and I have no problem being specific every time I jump on a stream. I don't know why I have to do it, but for some reason, every time I jump on a stream, I have to do it. So it is what it is. But I have no problems on being very specific. You get me? Just make sure that the money's sweet. Just make sure you get me. He needs to start earning some pounds, because right now you man are shit, bro. You get me? One new man. I tried to
make sure you win something. Again, make sure you win what you said you're going to win. Make sure you make it to all the finals that you said you're going to make it in. So
you want to troll all the time. We just trolling.
No, you want to do that, and we're going to see who successfully trolls at the end of the season when you win nothing after expecting.
Am I winning?
When you was expecting to win everything and you win nothing, we're going to be here on the North Divide laughing.
Am I winning?
That's what we will do. That's what we're winning.
Am I winning nothing? We're winning nothing this season.
Bro, I've been telling you. I've been telling you this. I don't know why you're surprised. Like I haven't been telling you. You're not doing what you think you're doing. Like it's fine. Like you can keep doing the. Oh, so we are. Yeah, we're gonna win everything. We're gonna make it to all the finals on all the. Yeah. We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
Yeah, we'll see.
We're gonna see.
We'll see.
Don't
go anywhere.
But we are going to be sending you guys over. Let me see who's live because we're gonna end it there, people. I've got to go do another show, but before that, I've got to quickly go do some.
League as well. Duh.
Yeah, we got time. Champions League, we only lost one game. That's cool. We got Sparta Praha next. That's again. But you're gonna tell me we shouldn't win that, but it's fine. So we'll win that, and then we'll see where we get onto. But look, people, I'm gonna send you guys over to Cal, who's currently live on Copish. Seems to be talking about transfers, which is rather early, a month early, already starting on the transfer news, trying to get that dopamine from somewhere. But look, Cal. Cal.
Cal.
Doing a full transfer show on December the 1st, which I do find rather strange. But, shout out to Cal every single time. Make sure you guys go raid him up with a DRD raid. Let him know you come over from the boy. And I can't even spare stuff going on in the chat. You man all acting like kids, bro. Let's just stick to the football. God bless people. Have a good day. DRD raid up in Cal's chat. And yeah, man, look, until when am I back? Maybe back tomorrow. Probably back tomorrow. Until tomorrow, people. God bless. Goodbye. Have a good